Hello everyone, here is Hamlin. This whole thing is just my way to stall for time. This whole thing is just me want to share some of my super weird dreams with you. Since I'm dreaming a lot and I always try to write it down, I thought why not make a special series just for these wild dreams, so you can all see what kind of crazy stories my brain comes up with. Yes. So, for the first episode, I'm gonna tell you a story about my hometown. To be exact, my grandma's from Taichung, and which is a beautiful place in Taiwan. And since I used to visit all the time as a kid, my dreams often use Taichung as the setting. In this dream, I went back to my hometown village in Taichung with some college friend. I clearly remember I had a bright yellow suitcase with me. Yes, my dreams are that detailed. I could probably even find the same suitcase online. One evening, the locals invite us to join an activity they planned just to get to know us better. The game was kind of like Werewolf. The goal was for us to talk to the villagers by the end of the game. And the start of the game, everyone got a card showing their role. You can either be the bad guy or a normal villager. I remember clearly that all four of us were just normal villagers. Oh, and I just remember in the dream, the four of us went on this trip together, but we weren't really friends. Yeah, this is the story setting. It was more like a random tour group and we didn't know each other. We were all sitting in this place that looked like a gathering hall. The design was super similar to my great-grandpa's house, just way bigger. The floor, the small tatami room, everything looked like his house, just larger. I was sitting in the tatami area when I got my car, and I noticed one of my friends was looking at me. So our mission in this game was take selfies. Yes, take selfies. You know, this is the funny thing is I didn't even take selfies in real life, but my dream forced me to do. Excuse me. To win, we had to take a selfie with the bad guy. At the end of the game, the host will tell us who the bad guy was. If you got the bad guy in your photo, you got points. Each person only had 1 or 2 or 3 chance to take a photo, so we couldn't just take unlimited pictures. It didn't matter if it was a sneaky shot or a normal selfie. As long as the bad guy in the picture, it counted. When the game started, I saw that same friend already taking selfies. Her phone angle happened to catch me in the shot. So I quickly got up and moved around to avoid being in her picture, but she kept following me. Whenever I went, she followed. This girl really thought I was the bad guy. Since I kept moving around, she looked super determined to win. When sneaky photos didn't work, she even came up and awkwardly tried to chat with me. Our awkward chat ended with she said, "Hey, wanna take a selfie together? You know, just for memories." Such a bad excuse, okay? So we started arguing. I said, "Oh, where are we taking a selfie?" And she replied, "Oh, just for memories." As I asked, "Oh, you think I'm a bad guy, don't you?" She quickly said, "Oh, no, I just want a selfie. That's for all, really." I have no idea, but just we argued maybe a really long time. I got really tired of arguing and went to talk to other people, but this girl really thought I was the bad guy and kept following me around. When I was paying attention, she sneaked a photo of me. At the end of the game, it turned out someone from the village won, and that girl came over and said, "Wait, what? You were the bad guy?" I was like, "I have told you, you're the..." After living for one night, we went back to our home. Remember my bright yellow suitcase at the start? It turned silver. Right before we got in the car, I suddenly shouted, "Wait a second, wasn't my suitcase yellow when I came here?" My grand uncle said, "Oh no, but it's always been this color." But I was so sure. I ran back to the room we stayed in to look for it. You know, when you're picnicking and searching for something, you start looking in the weirdest places. Guess what I did? I opened a random drawer in the wooden cabinet next to the bed, hoping my suitcase will magically be there. Excuse me, seriously? How could my suitcase even fit in there? I completely lost my logic. Hey director, I just want to ask the motive of my character in this story and why this suitcase is so important for me. It doesn't make any sense, okay? I completely lost my logic, and I remember thinking one thing, and this is the most weird thing. I was like, no way, I definitely stayed here overnight. I have changed clothes because I am a clean freak. And I kept telling my granduncle I had a yellow suitcase gone. Even my grandma came in to check the room a few times and said, oh, there's no yellow suitcase here. I got so mad. I was like, no way, there's one. I yelling to everyone like a kid in the restaurant and arguing with their parents for like a snack or something toy. Totally rude. In the end, after being nagged, I gave up looking for it. My grandma said, oh, that's okay, we will just buy a new one. Your clothes are still here anyway. And when I turned around, my clothes were packed in a trash bag. Hello director, I just want to discuss with this plot. Do you remember I am a clean freak? In the end of this story, we took a train home. Guess what? The train looked like one of those open-air safari rides in some amusement park. It moved slowly and let you enjoy the scenery up close. Yes, it's really weird. And that's how the dream ended. I still have no idea what my dream director was trying to tell me.